program is the Black Experience, and all poems are original works. They're raw, real, and truth based on the life experience of each of the poets. So without further ado, we're going to get started. So I'd like you all to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Americans of African ancestry have fought and died in every conflict that this country has been engaged. Though shackled by racism, injustice, and efforts to keep them as cooks and orderlies and not as standard bearers, I am proud to reenact the patriotism of those who came before me. And the flag, oh, the flag is our witness. Through gale force winds, our buffeted flag played music to our ears. In the terror-filled thick of battle, it quieted down our fears. It bore witness to our bravery. It helped to ease our pain. It helped to raise our battle cry and to bear our country's shame. We failed in every battle, yet we never let it fall. When called to risk both life and limb, we answered every call. What part of this great land to claim and justify the right, whether overseas or right here at home? For freedom, we had to fight. Our bravery, our loyalty, no longer need define. America, oh land I love, I claim thee all for mine.
Never responding on my own, self-reflecting what I see by the power you give to a plain looking glass who's so painfully true. Wise beyond years, I know the burden of tears. Your soul, I pray to reshape as you cried and cried and unable to abide as I seriously tried to provide the plain looking glass guide. You know it never lies. Oh, to be trapped beneath your ghastly mask that shadows your every guise as you recoil and take your pain to task. Your phony smile, the wideness of your lip, the puffed cheek that weep. Even your hairpiece is anchored in like it's your kin. Clear and hard as nails to be, I, the plain looking glass, hold your soul of trauma and defeat. More truthful than battalion battleships, a force to safely shadow your crews, while you seek to eclipse your ship. Oh God, thank thee for the plain looking glass, reflecting what it sees. But when I, a looking glass crack, you startled by light unshadowed, that showed yourself in the best of steam. Now, your smile you offer is sincere. Your puffed cheek no longer weep, but rejoice with cheer. You learned a hard life lesson from the mirror. Oh, thank God, thee for the plain looking glass, reflected what it sees.
The home of the brave has lit a fire inside of me. I'm leaving the land of the free. Is the other side of the grass ever green? Knowledge and education, both of which I believe in, have become an interference with the digital way of living. The same societal problems serve to perpetual discourse and gender a slow type of death under a chaotic, oppressive force. A representative democracy. It's turned into a cartoon. Make-believe characters playing the role with intentions auto-tuned. Animal rights take precedence over gifts known as human beings. If only I could turn into a dog to experience some sense of humanity. Entitlement has permeated society to the point of no return. It's the way this country was founded, indirectly taught and learned. Friends are replacing parents. Parents are going out of style. The effects of this reality make me want to live on a cloud. Hate is unlikely comfort. Together with indifference and silent rage, the sum of these emotional add-ins equals confinement to a cage. Holding onto its bars, I'm looking for the keys that unlock and open the door to get me out the way. Me.
In a classroom filled with faces, some quite like her own, she feels the weight of the stories told, not her own. Lessons on history that seem obscure, in the triumph of her people and the strength they endure. Oppression is real, her teacher proclaimed, for they have lived those experiences, but I've paved the way. Echoes of judgment that cloud every day, yet their narratives have left her merely contained. For she is taught to believe there is a role she must play, for I know who I am, I'm not afraid. For her mom says your future is obtained, but don't allow the narrative of being black change the game. You are your people, but you're not the same. Success is driven through hard work paid. So she stands there in the classroom, knowing she embodies both the struggle and the pride, and for the tapestry of life, she'll be their guide, with the wisdom of her mom, who expects very high.
I have a question, folks. The question is who? Who will lead our boys to men? Their guide to how, why, and when. A boost to their confidence that they can win. Who will take our boys to men? Who will step up as their mentors? Who will love them and watch them grow? Who will inspire them to greater heights when they aim and their sights are low? Who will encourage that human emotion held in check with a shrug or a sigh? Whose tears will it take to let them know that it's a human thing to cry? Who will see to their physical, their emotional needs as well? Whose love will keep them on a righteous path and out of a prison cell? Whose concern for their plight the question broached time and time again? Who will intercede on their behalf and lead our boys to men? Who?
I'm a rapper. Oh, I know I don't look like one, but who says a rapper has to have a certain way to look? A rapper is anyone who has something they want to say. I get sick of people expecting a certain style. A rapper can be a janitor, cleaning a restroom, towel. A rapper speaks about what is on their mind. Sometimes the words aren't always sweet and kind. A rapper can be any color, any size, any age. It could be your mama, rapping while fixing dressing, heavy on the sage. Your auntie might be a rapper, much to your surprise. You might have walked past her on the street in disguise. So don't go around saying someone ain't got that rapper look, because they got a lot to say, and it may really be off the hook. Next time you pass by a stranger or someone you hardly know, remember, just remember, they could be a rapper waiting for a chance to blow.
I exist, but only in the in-between. A name too heavy and a history too light. Born of borders I didn't choose. A bridge between lands that never fully hold. My blood is split by oceans, but still shimmers with West African sun. One tongue craves Achike, the other one belongs. They call me first gen, as if my story began at customs. But I come from rivers, carving paths before rivers knew my name. Here, I'm seen but not known. There, I'm known, but not rude. Where are you from? What they mean is, why don't you fit? Some questions aren't answered, just kidding.
From time to time, I am privy to a conversation whose subject is people of color. The subject puzzles me to no end. Who are people of color? I have been labeled black. But anyone who is not colorblind can see that I am brown. Brown is my favorite color.
Let me tell you about my black. Folks near and far try to find us and tell us who we are, but it's all been subpar. Everything I've been told about my black has been bad and evil. So let me tell you the truth about who we are. Let me tell you about my black.
My black skin is what my very soul is wrapped up in. My very soul is my inner self that lives within my black skin. Black skin holds all of me in. It shelters me all around and keeps me locked and bound. My black skin is smooth, beautiful, silky, and sound.
My black is beautiful. It's not curved. God didn't make no mistakes when he made me. They spent $1 million trying to look like me. My hair, my eyes, my lips, my hips. Yes, I'm pleased with who I am. Melanin skin, kiss, by the sun.
Without my black skin, who would I be? Who would protect me, hold me, keep me, mold me? If my black skin should tear or break or had a fatal wound for pity's sake, my soul would spill out, and only medical help and the Lord himself could keep that flow of that route.
My black is beautiful. My black don't crack. My black is ageless. My black is royal. My black is a rainbow of colors, all shades, mahogany, black, brown, cocoa, bronze, all shades. My black is beautiful. My black protects me. My black is sweet. My black has rhythm. My black is resilient.
My black is beautiful. Beautiful skin is what my very soul is wrapped up in.
Black people are the color of every race on the planet. But whatever color we are, all colors are just people. Remember, all colors, just people.
Just people.
Just people.
It appears that there is a problem that needs to be addressed. The problem is the ability of people to obtain guns illegally with success. Those in power need to control the sale or distribution of guns, making guns and the handling of guns. This is a problem our country has. This problem is homespun. If this situation is ignored, it will get worse. It will blow up like a balloon, and pow, it will burst. Will it take a massive shooting that would affect thousands, and perhaps some of the many NRA, for them to change what they think and say? What will it take to help curb the nerve of the unstable to be able to get guns, to be on the runs, to shoot masses, and I'm going to say it again, to shoot masses into the classes, going on a spree of just shooting just anyone? I know the pain and sorrow. Flying bullets killed my youngest son.
I remember the joy that once was, the peace I received every time I looked at you, the way we laughed together, and even the hard times too. Bad can never get worse when the company is good. It's just more time to get to unforgettable after we know where and how strong we stood. I remember, people don't make it where I've been, where I'm from. Every step I take in this journey is a victory won. Another story of my people that doesn't go unsung. I cleave to the lands of all my history, which has no borders. That's that good music. The song you can't turn off. You put it on repeat, or that place where you're listening, you don't leave until the end of that rhythm has been brought. I remember how you have done all you could to discredit me. My lack of education, how I've been trained to not tap into my ancestral energy. If I don't make a choice to go after what has been lost, then I'm my own worst enemy. You learned your piece, I learned mine. We put it together, and that is a beautiful painting of serenity. The kind you look at, but you know you can't touch. But you've been to a place like that before, so the image means just as much, if not even more. I remember, although I'm in control of my happiness, I don't just live for myself. That's the Most High God in me. Some things are worth more than currency. When it comes to generational wealth, wealth is a mindset, just as much as it can be a physical object you possess. Too much focus on the physical is spiritual death. Good things in balance leads you to long-lasting joy. The biggest flex is when the love of truth in you is expressed in a way that's authentic and not settling for something as cheap as a marketing ploy. I remember all my history, not just the focus on slavery, but the innovation, the dedication, and the inspiration. Not just the Dred Scotts, the boycotts, and the ones with the nice jump shots. Not just the people in our culture that get highlighted every year like the ones that put their lives on the line, but the ones that have and continue to search for good reasons to live and make their impact on the world. I remember much, but I can only imagine some. The confusion, the illusion, self-doubt, fatigue of failure. Father, I have inherited lies. Mother, I have been given over to strong delusion. Greatness is never unseen, only discredited for a time. But you must acknowledge how you fall, so you learn to do better. Then the higher laws are written with the finest of feathers.
I woke up this morning and I heard a strange sound. I heard my sons crying out to me, "Mama, Mama, help me please!" This cry brought me to my knees. I went down in prayer, praying, "Lord, help my child please." I heard the sons crying out to me, "I can't breathe!" Tears rolled down my face, and a cold clutch gripped my heart. Was this my child lying on the cold ground, beaten to death? I heard my son crying out to me, "Son, I will drink from this cup of bitterness and exchange places with you if I could." I heard my son crying out to me, "Is that my son? Body riddled with bullets, lying on the cold ground, blood soaking into the earth? What was his crime?" I asked. "What did he do?" Being a black man in America, walking while black in the land son. You took an oath to protect and serve. So protect and serve me. Talk about how you see me. That's how you treat me. Now, I'm not anti-government. I'm not anti-police. I'm anti-injustice. I'm anti-brutality. When did I stop worrying if my sons will make it home alive? Lord, I pray, and I pray this mother's cry. Lord, I pray one day this will end. Lord, I see a light, I call it hope. I pray one day that this will end. I heard my son crying out to me, Emmett Till, Eric Gartner, Jalen Walker, Mike Brown, George Floyd, Tyree Nichols, Trayvon Martin, Ahmaud Arbery, Raymond G. Lawson. Heard the sons crying out to me. Not every mother understands. In the midst of the darkness, I see a light. I call it hope. Lord, I pray one day this list will end. I heard my son crying out to me.
Slavery. We have reached from there all the way up to here, the presidency of the United States of America. So many wonderful things. There's so much to be done and so much to be had. But loud and proud, our voices. Not mournful as before. No, we fought for freedom in this country and on more than one foreign shore. This land called America, our blueprints helped to build. This land and all of its bounty, our labor increased the yield. We deserve to bask in freedom. Who is more deserving than us? We endured cotton fields, battlefields, and the back of the bus. For our history here, I often weep. But what makes my spirit soar? Knowledge that our blood was shed whenever Americans went off to war. In a crowd of raised voices, we sing out our freedom louder. For our history here in America, we sing out our freedom prouder.
Your treason years I've forgiven. My salty tears have dried, so I've set them aside like yesterday's spoiled hydrangeas. Ourselves I'll pardon and pardon that our stance didn't stand. Instead, it shifted and strained like a rocky road on rough quicksand. We stood, we watched as our true love dried and thoroughly drained. Silence now, as our new beginnings are crystal and clear. It lingers the same soft heart that makes romance a perfect fit at its very start. The route is quite familiar, I can see, so no compass needed for this fresh highway I know well, as it whispered my daunting past. Unbroken and determined, we reach for a crest moon and born under heaven, one to guide our pathway around soft sand, to ensure warm tenderness at 77. As our lengthy highway takes its stand for true love that grows slow as winter's fading snow.
Doop, 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 doop. Doop, 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 doop. Can you join with me? Doop, doop, doop.
raw eyes, beauty deeply regimented, marching diagonal to the finish line, side-eye, commenting I can't be worthy, can't be. So why do you copy me? Oh, do, 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 do. Can't see, Scooby, way out of line. Fragmented, is this your design? Do, 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 do. Not for Christmas, Jesus make me new. Lanterns, no light from my point of view. My eyes, they're now clearly wide and open. Yours aren't, but doesn't make you change. No ghost or even premonition, your past, and yet I still remain. Oh, do, 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 oh.
Acceptance. I've worked hard for acceptance and approval in this racist, judgmental world. I am a woman, but on my job, I'm referred to as the black girl. You see, most times it was my natural hair that isn't favorably received. It has been said that my natural hair is too ethnic, too overwhelming to be perceived. When I enter my work site with my natural hair, styled and fully adorned, the general reaction is filled with contempt and scorn. In their racist eyes, I am the enemy. I am trouble. I should have never been born. I should be ashamed of my skin color, ashamed of my features, ashamed of the texture of my hair. But in spite of it all, I carry myself with dignity and pride. I do my job performance with great care. I have overheard much chatter of the matter concerning the styling of the hair of the black girl. You see, it's not easy. It's very hard to be accepted in this racist, judgmental world.
It's okay for me to get slapped in the face, but if I hit back, I'm out of place. Treat me the way you want others to treat you. If you hit me, then I should be able to hit you. I'm sick and tired of taking the high road, surviving betrayal from a frenemy. They are comforted in eschewing blame, not taking responsibility. As if I'm supposed to support their selfish intentions, forgetting all about the fact that I'm also a human being. Since the frenemy tries to play victim, can karma and I work together? Well, karma brings the justice, and I retaliate to feel better? Ah!
Long past the terror of our ancestors, to here and now, navigating our freedom in America, it is imperative that we know how. We have achieved the halls of Congress. and more than a Senate seat, the highest office in the land. That height, it can't be beat. But we cannot rest on our laurels, a contented ship of fools. There are those who would deny us the right to vote. They would defund our public schools. We must challenge every effort, see through every scheme. Those who would deny us equal access and push back on our American dream. After trials and tribulations, we are proud where we are today. We overcame every obstacle, every effort to block our way. As we move on into the future, we must keep a rear view mirror of our past. More determined to reach the promised land. More determined to say, at last.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today, too late to rest, our dear friend, democracy. Democracy. I remember her well before it all went to hell. A government for the people, by the people, a nation where all could have a chance to be free. Give me your tired, give me your poor, give me your huddled masses yearning to break free. Isn't this on Lady Liberty? A symbol of freedom and democracy, enlightening the world for all to see. I hold my lap for the golden star, she spoke. Is that just a joke? Maybe a $5 million golden ticket will get you in, my friend. America the beautiful, the red, the white, the blue. Was it ever true? A welcoming of all nations, black, yellow, red, and brown. No matter your background, a call of freedom, opportunity, where there was diversity, equity, equality, and inclusion. Now, I guess it's just an illusion. Democracy, democracy. Did she die January 20th, 2025, when 47 took the reign? Well, long, long ago. I got questions, you know. Who killed her? Who murdered democracy? Was it hatred, bigotry, lies, racism, ignorance? I don't know. Guess I better call Colombo. Born 1776, 200 plus years old. She had a good run, at least I'm told. Well, she leaves to mourn her children and cherish her diversity, equity, equality, inclusion, love, unity, peace, and hope. Well, here's the conclusion. When justice rules, nation, everybody's glad. When injustice rules, everybody's sad. I ask you, will she be resurrected? Will she come back to life? I guess 4 years will tell. Democracy, democracy. Make America great again.